お前はもう死んでいる。何?
In every competitive game, it's inevitable that players will eventually discover ways to use the physics engine to their advantage. From rocket jumping, to wave dashing, dead angles, to rocket rides, emergent gameplay can be the key to taking your effectiveness as a player to the next level. And Outside is no different. There are abilities in the game that the devs designed to be used one way, but can also be extremely useful in entirely separate situations that the devs did not anticipate. In this video, we'll look at 4 examples of builds tailored to take advantage of the physics and mechanics of the game. First, we have the Trapjaw Ant. This build is min-maxed to maximize damage, and as a result, its jaws are extremely powerful for its size. As you might expect, putting so many evolution points into damage left very little to be used for mobility. In fact, ants in general aren't exactly known for their speed or agility. In the Arthropod Guild, burst mobility options, like the Grasshopper's Jump, require a pretty large investment. However, the Trapjaw Ant can get the best of both worlds. By using the move Bite on the ground, it can manipulate the physics of the game to launch itself into the air, granting a burst of mobility in crucial moments. By doing this, it can maintain its high attack strength without leaving itself open to being trapped. A similar thing can be done by using the move Headbutt while playing a Beetle class. Beetles can use their heads to launch other players off-screen and into the blast zone, but the Click Beetle build uses it for another purpose. By using the move Headbutt without a target, the force of their attack can launch their character straight up into the air. This can be great for escaping grab combos or recovering from a stun. I hope you see what I'm getting at. Using moves for things other than their intended purpose can sometimes be extremely effective. Another example of this is the Cuttlefish. In addition to having solid mobility and high intelligence, the Cuttlefish has the highest stealth level of any build in the game. Its high stealth allows it to use the move Color Change and the move Shapeshift. Both of these can be used in combination to achieve an unparalleled level of undetectability. But there are other uses for the Color Change ability. And no, Chameleon mains, I'm not talking about using it for an emote. I'm talking about Hypnosis. If you use Color Change and rapidly cycle through colors over and over, you can actually seriously mess with the graphics engine and cause other players' games to crash. This leads to a free win and a lot of salt from crustacean mains. But this doesn't mean crustaceans don't have their own secret advanced techniques too. The crustacean build's main strengths include high defense and an excellent grab. However, their abysmal intelligence level means ranged attacks should be off limits to them. But by putting as many points as possible into their grab move, they can increase the speed of the move to such a high level that it actually starts to mess with the physics of the game. By targeting the water in front of them with their grab attack, they can actually create a shockwave that can deal massive sonic damage to nearby players that might normally be too mobile to get grabbed by a crustacean. This means that players using the Pistol Shrimp build don't need to waste evolution points leveling up mobility, stealth, or intelligence in order to have a viable method of scoring eliminations. Maxing out their Claw's grab move is the only thing they really need. The physics of the game does the rest of the work for them. I know I said there'd only be 4, but I thought of another one while making this video, so here's a bonus example. Orcas are king of making physics do the work for them. They're easily one of the best builds the game has ever seen. They've got extremely high power, HP, and most importantly, intelligence. They're so effective in the Pinniped matchup that their only real option is just to hide out on land. But this doesn't always work out for them. Orca's high intelligence allows them to use one of the nastiest team combos ever. By banding together and quickly swimming in a single direction in unison, their combined power and mobility creates a wave that can hit targets above the water, knocking them in. Now, they aren't the only build that specializes in knocking prey into the water, and in fact, I'm actually pretty hesitant when players from water biomes try to target outsiders, since that's a double-edged sword. Birds are a huge risk for players that use that strategy. But let's be honest, orcas are far too tanky to need to be concerned about that. Humans are the only non-marine build that can even give them any trouble, so they're free to manipulate the game physics to do their bidding. But understanding physics is tough, especially if you don't know where to start. But if you break physics down into individual, solvable problems, it becomes a much less daunting task. This is the philosophy behind Brilliant.org, an enrichment learning website that teaches you to solve fascinating, challenging problems by treating them like puzzles. To support Tierzoo and learn more about Brilliant, go to brilliant.org/Tierzoo and sign up for free. And also, the first 200 people that go to that link will get 20% off their annual premium subscription. Thank you for watching and see you next time.